Goldberg. Two FM cops pulled a large white SUV over their stern. Holditch, Hilfiger, rhymes with gold digger, faker in a Carhartt toque. Why Mary Med is no longer on my contacts list. Straight edge shortly after legalization of pot versus gay shortly after the AIDS epidemic starts. Cantonese Tseet Sing versus West Indian teeth suck. Richer than Croesus, tougher than pleather. Flogging a child for not being able to tie its shoes less enthusiastically than for a real misdemeanor, theft, breakage. Women working, men twerking, I'm shirking. Your Tolstoy told a story on the suzerainty. It coaxed really local even when pirated. Perhaps there is no society was a class-based roots, was sure a critique of 19th century novels, sleigh bells, the sound everyone in Brooklyn wanted in 2012, reading Shklovsky in the White House in 1985. Austranomy doesn't fit if we have enough shovels. Bad British Columbians. No Fun was a better band than Low Fun. Benefit for the Squamish Five couldn't happen now. University's comments wanted to run academic article about RCMP rape of Otto to tail as if we're talking about Brer Rabbit. Teenage Métis girl passed their legal department, felt what could go wrong. Alan Dershowitz articles on torture are part of the literature, sit in a PDF on the cloud on a mountain, which is in this country to evade NSA and Homeland Security legislation. Poem written outside Kanji Noodle House on the way home from work. Remember when Hunter Boots and Kanye West were fresh and new? You wore them to Glastonbury to see the Sleaford Mods a year after the riot at the Hyatt, lining up at the Hyatt for a bus to the battle in Seattle and a Rattle in the Dash, a play I saw at the Fringe Festival at the Heritage Hall when Raymond Dang, lived off Main near 49th, walking to the Sun that year, hearing about the U.S. invasion of Grenada, or was it the Challenger disaster? Def Dirksen has the line, instrument case in one hand, two rolls of tuning in another, a top hat with feathers and a reddish Métis-like sash around it. Harry Styles at the Cannabis Expo, the maid's car yellow, Chinese Dylan Thomas and Malay people, with a missing bumper, white girl at the wheel, a laptop the size of half a double recliner couch. Child-sized handcuffs for BMO marathon customers, narrowcasting the plaster caster, which prison allows Uber food deliveries. Is cancer a serial killer, a mass murderer, a terrorist, or a contract killer? And which do you prefer, overdosed on fentanyl but lived, or die peacefully with sufentanil? Otto to Auden, proofreading Berlin stories, 4 equally sized pieces of 99 Luftballons, equally into German New Wave and Fassbinder's K-Rel, screened at the RBC Cinema in the mid-80s, organizing farm workers in the Fraser Valley. I've got to ask you about the tan lines on your finger. He's a very settler, I must say. Haven't got 2 F's to give. You can tell a Dutch woman, but you can't tell her much. Query. Did Princess Di ever ask Goya to paint gyoza from Fujiya for brass strings in the nosebleeds or nipple striations from the no-seums? Costs, mains, mud. If that's not too colonial of me, mind you. Freedom from the Eiley brothers may not, whether it's in the R&B, soul, funk, evolution, or series of ruptures. Is it Jesus wept, or Jesus I swept, or G-Unit swept, or solidarity with Cointreau and then Grand Marnier? I don't want that word coming out of my mouth. The government was tapping before I had a mobile phone. You had the Iron Dome, we got the heat. Some hitter, we got the heat dome. Hotter than Hebron. Just got off my bike. Crotch smells like provolone. The abortionist's ditty, the brothers' 2 solitudes, the plastic surgeon's e-boy. His wife decided they wanted to come up here on the last day of Expo and see it. Of course, that was stupid, and all we did was walk around, planted the trigger, keep your koozie, pull the flag off my Fauci, tripping, get your whip set, spray take, spit Drake, spray on booth, takes a nation of millennial vampires to destroy an ivory tower, a crystal castle. What a vampire hassle. Has El Bardu's do, re, mi, mine. What's yours is mine. What's coltan is mined by miners. Like an insult is a dick in the mouth. My doc in Oregon thought they'd use change.org to like a dictionary in the Gulf is an insult to like change.organs. Killabees. Set up these GoFundMe, then steal it. Remember browser wars, union horse, salary floors, fix your stomach flora. Guy asking me if I'm a homeowner, believes in acting like he believes in the system. Car alarm seminars, steering wheel club for men, price club for usher. Fisher Price, man's friend throws her boyfriend under the bus, mocking his parking skills. First is Raven of High Disjunction, picnic and Twin Towers topping. Second instance of clear browser history, medium disjunction. Fold golfing before forest fire, aka desire of the third instance of low disjunction, swimming pool under super orange polluted atmosphere. Sun AQI, top in world. Is the faux hawk any less colonial? 2 holes in the arm is better than 1 on the ground. Over the horizon, collateral feminism. The mask hanging off 1 ear, the phone in an open flip case. No IKEAs in the Boston men, George men, meant Atlanta metro zone. Stoop at Whole Foods in Rennie, Tennessee. Newark hard lobby for Starbucks burritofication zone. That character, he's a creative soul. There's a wink in his eye. You can see it, a chuckle. He kind of reminds me of myself when I was taking that wine tasting class, healthy non-precipitation deficit.